Hello. Namaste. We are just waiting for few members to join. People are logging in, and we will start in another few minutes.
Hello? Hello? Okay.
Aditya Alika. Hi, Gail.
Hi.
Good. Nice to see the faces. Huh? Good. Namaste, namaste. Kikot, can you see me now? You can change the window and you can see me. Can you see me now?
Hello. Oh,
Change the window and
thank you.
Sorry.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
I can't hear you.
yeah. Good.
Thank you.
We will start. People are logging in, but we have to start officially now.
Because we'll be going on the YouTube at 7 o'clock sharp.
We already start the live streaming on YouTube has started. Okay, so namaste. I formally welcome you all for this fourth International Mallakhamb Day, and it's my proud privilege to welcome the international fraternity from all over the world. We have many people who have logged in from different countries, and I also welcome all the Mallakhamb lovers. I welcome the President Krishna Kumar Advocate, who has played a pioneering role in the establishment of the Vishwa Mallakhamb Federation. I welcome Shri Uday Deshpande, the Secretary General of VMF, and over to you, sir, for the further proceedings.
Nita. Now we have invited so many people who are connected with Mallakhamb who have been participating in the first World Championship, like Kalina Pavel, who is already here from Czech Republic. Now he's posted in Seoul. Philippa Frisbee and Vikram Nadkarni, they are from UK. Elia Siruti, she is from Italy, but at present she is in UK. Chinmay and Pradnya Patankar and Ruby Karen, they are from USA. Vijaya Subramaniam and Karen Howe. They are from Malaysia, but they are still struggling to get entry into this conference. Carmen Theo has got problem, and Sulakshana Rao. They are from Singapore. Gail Tisseri and Dominic Baker. They are from France. Nivedita is already here. She is from Hong Kong. And Dr. Surya Bahadur Karki is expected to be here. He's from Nepal. And Kaiko Takemoto, she's from Japan. She's already there. Poise Jalali is also trying to join. And Pravar Obhan from Netherlands. Ruth Hansenberger, she is not able to connect. She is trying hard. Julia Power from Austria, and Amaro Gomez Pablo from Spain. So many people we have invited. It's just a friendly get together to know after 1 year what is the progress in the scenario, what are the changes, and what we are going to achieve further, what is our further plan of action. So before we begin the discussion, I would like to request Vaibhav, who is organizing this on the WebEx, and he will launch the website of Vishwa Mallakhamb Federation, which is created by Aditya Maskar, one of our students. And I know this website is not yet complete. It's just we want to launch it on this International Mallakhamb Day, so we are starting it. But I would request all of you to send us maximum information regarding your efforts to promote and propagate and popularize Mallakhamb in your country. Like Kalina, when he was in Beijing, in China, he also, in a fencing club, he put the Mallakhamb there and started practicing there. So, whatever efforts you are doing, you can just send it to us and we'll put it on our website. So, over to Vaibhav to start the website, please. कृष्ण को मला फोन कर त्यांचा इनकमिंग कॉल येतोय सारखा.
Yes, sir. We will launch our website now.
कसा पाठवता येईल आणि कुठे असेल तो मग ये ना मला इकडे जाऊ का.
Are you able to see the website now? So we've got lots of good things over there on the website. I will just show you a few glimpses. These are the glimpses from our last competition and the first competition.
First World Championship.
And we can see some familiar faces in this conference as well. And what a proud moment for some of the winners.
Like Kaiko Takemoto.
Yes.
Yeah.
The proud winner of the first World Championship.
Yeah.
Over to you, Deshpande sir.
Okay, so these were the few glimpses. I know people like Kalina Pavel. He may not have very good memories of the first World Championship because of his arm injury. I would like him to share his views on everything about Malkham. Over to Kalina. Please unmute yourself and speak something.
Can you hear
You have
me?
to yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, hello everybody. Since that Mallakhamb championship, of course, I had injury in my arm, so I have not been practicing for 1 year. Just now I shifted my Mallakhamb pool to Seoul,
Oh,
and I was about to just put it on my gymnastic hall, but because of coronavirus, everything was closed, so I couldn't do it. Now I'm placing this Mallakhamb pole in front of Czech embassy. It will be in the garden. But I have to put some protection shield because closer to Czech embassy is a church.
oh.
And I cannot imagine when I will be doing this crash, people from church will be observing me and they will think there is going something
That's
wrong.
true.
But in any case, the Mallakhamb pole will be there in a garden within one week. And I hope I will finally start my exercise again.
Lovely. Good. Is there any very big crisis between South Korea and North Korea recently started?
You know, I'm commercial man. I cannot comment political issue. But I hope that everything will be okay. But there is no big crisis there actually. So far, everybody is busy with coronavirus. Nobody takes care about crisis between South and North Korea.
That's true.
To be honest.
Then we have with us Philippa Frisbee, who was also a competitor in the first World Championship representing UK. And she's also a filmmaker. One of her films recently had received a big award also. I would ask Philippa to express her views about her Malkham Association and about her film as well. Philippa.
Okay, so I have very fond memories of last year. I thought it was an incredible experience, and really I've been coming there. Uday sir, I met you in September 2017. So since 2017 I've been coming regularly, and over that time I've been making a film about Uday sir and Shivaji Park and Sri Samatya Swam Vandir. And I'm hoping to finish it. There's been a slight delay because of the coronavirus, but it should be finished in October 2020. But it would have been, if there was no coronavirus, it would have been shown now at this on this day. But unfortunately, we couldn't.
Okay, good. Nice. And Vikram Nadkarni is also here, who is also a participant from the first World Championship representing UK. So, Vikram, would you like to share some views?
Well, I had nothing but fond memories as well from that time. I stumbled across Markham, having never heard of it before. I went to do yoga with my granddad, and the coach dragged me into it straight away. And for 2 weeks straight until that competition, I was in constant pain. What an amazing sport! I don't know how the athletes do it. I injured my shoulder. I had a number of pain relief injections in that competition. But wow, it was such fun, such fun.
Yes? Yes, go ahead.
I can't hear that.
Keen.
Faisal,
it works.
Faisal, you can say something. Yes,
Yes,
Philippa.
sir.
Philippa, you want to add something?
No, when I'm asked, I'll add. I could talk about Mallakhamb all day.
Now, basically, her film is regarding the blind people performing on the pole and on the rope, and she had done a vast efforts and lot of exercise for completing the white cane. It's a very symbolic name, and I'm 100% sure it will be a great film. Good. And now Faiza, yes, you represented
Can I
Iran.
add something?
Yeah, yes, please, Kalina.
See, I am really glad to see Fazil Jalali again. Because
Oh.
the time I was practicing Mallakhamb, I didn't know that she's from Iran. So after I joined this competition, I realized she's from Iran. So we met each other from actually to representing. I was representing Czech Republic, but okay, I came from Iran, but she was representing Iran. It's a big surprise for me.
Yeah, actually, but I actually live in India. I've lived here all my life, but I represented Iran because there was nobody else, and I have an Iranian passport. So it was like we need a representative from Iran. So I was like, okay, so I'll do it, and that's why I had to wear the scarf, which I haven't worn today. So I hope there are no Iranians watching me right now.
It was a big surprise for me, actually.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun because I didn't want to compete, but sir was like, please, you have to compete for Iran. So I was like, okay, sir, though I'm an Indian at heart and mind, I will compete for Iran.
Lovely.
So, yeah.
And
Is
Faiza
there-
is basically a physical trainer. So she runs at least few kilometers every day. And secondly, she's also from a theater.
Yes, sir.
Performs in acts and she teaches small children and adults as well. And she has incorporated rope Malcolm in her some of the acts as well. And she
Yeah,
practices those acts at Shivaji Park also.
yeah.
Very
Because
good.
my story is that I started Malcolm because I had to train for a play, which was touring internationally, and they were like, "We want you to learn aerials." And at that time, there was only Malcolm, and I was really happy to start it because that's what I wanted to do all my life for like 26, 28 years. So that's
Wow.
where I started. And then after that, I stopped being a physical trainer after starting Malcolm because Malcolm really exposed me to the ideal way of training actually. So I stopped being a trainer at a gym and I started training myself to be a better Malcolm practitioner. I'm not a player. I wish I was.
This is
No,
to
we
learn.
always give this example to people that when you go to the gym, there are different machines for different body parts. Like for the arms, there is different machine for biceps and triceps. For the calf and for the thighs, there is different machine. For the back muscle, there is different machine. But you have only one pole, one machine, and it gives exercise for the whole body. So that's what you must have experienced.
Yes.
Mr. Deshpande, you
Yeah,
know
yes,
that I
tell
was
me.
searching for sport gymnastic hall.
Yes, Kalina Pavel also was representing Czech Republic in the Olympics. He is a person of Olympic level gymnastics performer, and then he also enjoyed Malcolm very much. Yes, Kalina.
Yeah, but I couldn't find gymnastics, so I was passing Shivaji Park and I saw you actually doing Mallakhamb.
It's a destiny which brings you to the proper place.
Destiny.
Good. So now I would like to Chinmay Patankar, who has just joined us, and I am very much thankful to him. He's from USA and is the Secretary General of US Malcolm Federation as well. And we are hoping that next the second World Championship will be conducted in US. I'm sure there are a lot of problems in US because of Corona epidemic and then racial agitations, what are going to take place there. But still, he has not lost the hope. We talked yesterday also, and he said from summer of 2021 to summer of 2022. This is 1 year period you give me, and I will definitely organize the second World Championship during that period in USA, in New York. So we should give a clap to him. All right.
No,
Very
but
nice.
Iran will not be allowed to participate. So I'm
I
telling
know,
you
I know.
that.
Go through India. Yes, Chinmay.
So absolutely. First of all, thank you so much, Uday Deshpande sir. Because of you, at least we are able to connect globally and try to make an impression about Mallakhamb. So all thanks to you, otherwise it is not possible. In the US, we have really started well. We have multiple chapters. California is one of the largest states where one of the Uday Deshpande sir's student is teaching, Ruby Karen. We have started multiple centers in East Coast, which includes Boston, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. So we are very excited to host this, but we don't want to take any risks unless and until WHO and health ministries from various countries give us go ahead to host a sports related event, we won't be able to kicking off this initiative. We are already in touch with multiple groups here, local governments, federal government, and state government. We are also in touch with Government of India, various bodies, and all of them have in principle agreed to support us. There are 20% of Fortune 500 companies in New York, New Jersey area, which means we have a very good case to make an impact. Our plan is to host this World Cup somewhere in Manhattan. By that, we'll have maximum visitors seeing this sport somewhere around Times Square or somewhere around Statue of Liberty. So those are our plans, but we'll keep you updated through Uday Deshpande sir.
Lovely, great. Ruby, Kevin, would you like to add on something to this? Because you are organizing aerial arts festival in California for many years now. Seventh year. Last year was the seventh year. So I'm sure you have got a good experience of organization as well, and you include Mallakhamb also in part of your regular training. So could you add on something? Just unmute yourself and speak on, Ruby. Yeah.
Hi, hello everybody. I can't really see you guys. This is my first time in WebEx, so it's a little bit weird. Who is that? Is that Delia?
Yeah, she is there.
I anyhow, welcome guys. I mean, it's so awesome to see you guys. My video keeps going on and off. I don't know what's happening with this, but you see me? There you go.
Yeah, we can see you. We can hear you. Come on.
Okay, I'm in Southern California, Costa Mesa, and I'm working closely with Chinmay to prepare this international festival. And yes, I'm just waiting to hear from him. You know, what is the verdict on the competition? We have very few, and we're still trying to work on getting other competitors or trainees, you know, for the competition. But we've got a couple of good ones right now, and also because we have a festival in November. It's the aerial festival in every November. Mallakhamb has been represented already as one of the disciplines, which is great, and has actually placed. So it's really been a very good, strong representation, and I'm sure right now, you know, a lot of people are more aware here locally as well as within the United States. And that's it.
Very nice, Ruby. Thank you very much. And year before last, I was there in this aerial festival. And this year, Aditi and her student had gone there and they have won some prize also. So she's a very good organizer also and a lot of experience. So we need her experience to put it in this World Championship as well. Now I come to Delia Siruti. Good, Delia, you are from Italy, but now you are living in UK, and she is from Cirque du Soleil. She is giving demonstrations of aerial arts all throughout the world. You and would like to add on something and share with us your what you feel about Mallakhamb.
Hello, everybody. I don't know if the video is working or is the microphone working?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Oh, it's so nice to see you. So, yeah, I miss Mallakhamb. I haven't been on, I've actually been on a poll recently because we have two Mallakhamb great guys in the show that we are doing, the show that premiered in New Delhi, in Delhi. It's called
Kalpesh
Bazaar.
and Rajesh, yeah.
Rajesh and Kalpesh, yeah. So, and Kalpesh brought me a robe Mallakhamb, so I have a robe Mallakhamb now.
Good, nice.
Yeah. I don't have a pole yet, but I'm trying to come back to India whenever all restrictions are lifted, because I would like to keep practicing.
Good,
And
good.
I miss the pole, like it.
Because
And
Delia,
yeah,
for information of all of you, Delia has won the silver medal in the first World Championship on the pole Mallakhamb. That is her capacity. Good, Delia. Thank you. And now we have got two more people from Malaysia. Karen Howe. She is also a Nityananda Swami disciple, and she practices Mallakhamb and teaches. She had organized twice the Mallakhamb workshop in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, where I had been there. And I would like to request her to express herself. Kevin, how? Unmute yourself and speak out, please. Yeah.
Hi, good evening. Here is Malaysia. Here is at the evening time, about 9, almost 10 o'clock here. And nice to see you all again. Always the familiar faces that we met last year. Happy to meet your guy again. Thank you, Mr. Uday, for giving this opportunity. This is so so excited to connect with the global who interested with the rope and the Mallakhamb. It's very precious time. Just to share about just because Mr. Uday gave me an opportunity to perform myself in to participate in this Mallakhamb International Championship in Mumbai last year. Actually, this is a great memorable day for me. This is a unforgettable memory in my lifetime. Even when I come back to Malaysia, even the whole team of Theatre Sangha, they feel so proud that even they feel so proud, because of Mr. Uday give me this opportunity. Is like create a different name in my life forever. They feel so proud that how can I, take a courage to participate this international Mallakhamb in Mumbai. Unbelievable. They feel that. So I already decided that I work with Hanson to continue this rope yoga to bring this to China. This just because this MCO because of this COVID-19 caused the international lockdown. We cannot fly over to the country, so we just can't wait until the year end. We plan to go to China to bring this rope yoga to China to let more people know about this unique rope yoga. Not only doing yoga on the floor, but also on the pole and on the rope. This is very special, unique for Chinese people. They don't experience this. They can't wait us to bring this to them. So excited and waiting for us to present and demo to them. I also hope that maybe Mr. Uday can come to Malaysia again.
Kevin, thank you very much. And is Vijaya Subramaniam also there? Vijaya madam? Vijaya madam is there in the conference. I just saw her sometime back. Vijaya from Malaysia. She's from Kuala Lumpur.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Then we come to, and the Malaysian team was the bronze medal winner, women's section, and the silver medal winner section was in the women's section was Singapore team. So there are two representatives here. One is Carmen Theo and also the Indian coach Sulakshana Rao. So Carmen, over to you. Can express yourself, please.
Thank you, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay. Hello from Singapore. So I'm very happy to join this international conference. So I see some familiar faces in the screen already. And also happy that Teacher Sue is also with us. So yeah, we were very honored, privileged to take part in the first World Mallakhamb competition last year. And we are so lucky to have Teacher Sue, the ex-national champion for more than 5 years, who happened to live in Singapore, who can actually coach us. So it was quite last minute for the coaching, but it all went pretty well. We worked pretty hard. So happy to have Teacher Sue around with us. So we don't have any plans right now yet because Singapore is all locked down. All the yoga studios are all closed. So we probably once we reopen, and depending on when the dates are and where it is, I know it's in the New York. So we will probably just reconvene again to discuss what are the plans moving forward. And Teacher Sue will still be around in Singapore to coach us by then.
Very nice, very nice. We had another people like Manoj Thakur and Ruchika Patni and Abha Bajaj. They were also from Sivasa Swami Vivekananda Yoga Kendra. Then John from Yoga Point and Hanson Yip from and Samir was also there. This women's team was coached by Sulakshana Rao. She herself is a national champion and winner of Chhatrapati Award and staying in Singapore for the last more than 20 years. So she's here with us. So Sulakshana, would you like to speak something?
Hello everyone. Hi from Singapore.
Hi.
It's nice to meet all of you again, after more than a year uh, of the World Championship. Um, it was a great experience for me also with the Singapore team. They were amazing. We practiced. We didn't have much time for practice. Only a couple of months, and they all performed very well. More than we expected. We won the second place for the group championship. So we were very happy, and right now everything is closed, as everyone knows. It's the same here in Singapore. So we'll be waiting for the yoga centers to open, so we can plan something. We are looking forward to the US one. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully
Very
we can.
nice. And
Yeah.
all the best to you.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, sir, for inviting me. And
It's a pleasure.
thank you, sir.
You are doing a great work. And close to Singapore is Hong Kong, and we have Nivedita Raval, and she is basically from India. But then whenever and wherever she goes, when she was in Mumbai, she was practicing Mallakhamb. When she went to Bangalore, she was practicing it there. Then she went to Singapore, she was practicing, and now she is in Hong Kong, and she is even practicing Mallakhamb in her house only. So, Nivedita, would you like to add on something to this?
Well, good evening, all of you. It's so lovely to meet all of you. I feel like I really wish I was there with the World Malcolm event. But you have another student who's a very ardent student of Malcolm, that's my husband Raj. He's been also practicing regularly on the pole, and he says hello to all of you. He says, especially to Sir.
Hi, sir. How are you?
So, yeah, unfortunately, Hong Kong has been in the grip of the protests, political agitation, as well as the COVID. So, but we were lucky when we shifted our house to another house where we could have the rope inside the house and the pole inside the house. This was a big boon to us because previously the rope and the pole were exposed to
Sunlight and rain.
the rains and all of that, and it rains a lot here, but now we can regularly practice because we have installed both the pole and the rope in the house.
Good.
And Arjun is making sure that he practices regularly on the pole as per your instructions. And yes, I remember you all, especially you, sir, a lot whenever I practice. I must say I have a long way to go, though.
That's true, and then the willingness is most important. Last time when I was conducting a workshop at her place, she had contacted few people from the aerial silk community in Hong Kong, and two of the Chinese girls, they performed so well and they learned in such a short time. So I'm sure if they take interest, the game will definitely grow up there in China, in Taipei, and in Hong Kong. So it's your responsibility now, Nivedita, to spread the Malcolm there. That's good. Now we have got two, and Nivedita is also a psychiatrist, and she's heading many institutions and giving treatment to the people. And I must appreciate, in spite of all that, her love for Malcolm has not vanished, and she's continuing with it too. Good, Nivedita. Keep it up. And then we have got two people invited on this from France. One of them I can see here, Gail Tisseri. She was living in Mumbai, and her daughters were in French school where I used to conduct Malcolm classes in Mumbai. But not only the girls, the mother, the Gail Tisheri, also participated in the World Championship. So Gail, and now they have shifted to France again. So over to you. You can express yourself, Gail. Come on. Yeah, unmute yourself. You have to unmute. Yeah.
You hear me?
Now you can hear. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you can hear.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much to invite me for sharing experience as well. We were very proud with my girls and my sister to be a part of it, but we were not trained enough because we were not aware. We were aware of the sport not long ago before the competition. But now we would like to continue it. And my sister was here this weekend, and she's a sport teacher in France, young one. and she was asking how to learn more. So, and my girls also want to try to train again. Here it's not easy because we don't have poles and ropes and all those things. But we are trying to think how to put a pole in the garden or in the house for next autumn. So it's a family family project, and if we can help, we would be very proud to welcome people for workshops or things like that. At the moment, it's not very clear how we can organize it, but in autumn, I guess we will have more information about that. So we would be very, very, very proud to feel a part of it.
Very nice. Thank you, Gail. And now we have our champion of the first World Championship in the pole Mallakhamb is from Kaike Takemoto. So I would request her, and she's so fan of India. Now also she has come with sari, and she likes Indian culture, Indian food, and Indian Mallakhamb as well. So Kaike, please carry on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. Yes.
Okay. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate my coach who taught me Mallakhamb when I didn't know anything. Of course, you do. And I won the World Cup, and I got interviews on the Japan TV and magazines. The member of students who want to take a lesson of Mallakhamb was selected because they watched my TV. So I want to train Japanese players by next World Cup, and I try my best to make them win.
Oh, great.
I perform Mallakhamb at Indian Festival in Japan to promote Mallakhamb.
Lovely.
One day, yeah, there is no trainer expect me in Japan, so I want to invite trainer from India. Also, I'd like to hold a summer workshop, summer camp.
Wow. Very nice. And now she is also the first went to Mahesh Atale, who coached her here in Mallakhamb, and then Vivek Sable, who stays in Japan. He also was helping her in performing and learning new elements. And then she came many a times to India at Samarsavaya Mandir, and she practiced. She is very good in the execution as well as the difficulty level. The fitness is too good. So no doubt it is her now responsibility to maintain her first position in the next World Championship as well. So I think who are present here have expressed themselves. Now, Ruth Hansenberger, unfortunately, I don't see her here, but she was sure to join us. And she said, whatever we have started in Germany, because in Germany, the training started in 2004. For the last 16 years, every year they're conducting 2 workshops in Germany, in Munich. And there are 50 students in each workshop. So 1 year, 100 German children have learned Mallakhamb. So last 16 years, 1600 German children have learned Mallakhamb. So I'm sure the best country after India, who has devoted so much time and money and energy, of course, Jutta Schneider, Reinhard Bjogler, and Gertrude Anzenberger, all these are the people who are devoted for yoga and as well as for Mallakhamb. So they have conducted first teachers training course also in Germany last year, 2017 and 2018. And there were 12 young German Mallakhamb players who qualified themselves after 1 year of rigorous training as Mallakhamb certified Mallakhamb coaches. So that was the first teachers training workshop conducted by the Vishwa Mallakhamb Federation and Mallakhamb Deutschland, that is Germany Mallakhamb Federation, and it was the most successful. So she was to join us, but she has not yet joined. Julia Power, she is from Austria, and she was living in India, but now she has gone back for about 4 years back. She went back to Austria, and she is also a very good performer in dance, Indian dance, and she learns Mallakhamb very well. Then Pravar Obhan, he was from Netherlands, who was to join here, but I don't see him here. He also conducted a Mallakhamb workshop in Netherlands in Utrecht, and there were a few people along with him who are from the yoga community. They had joined and learnt Mallakhamb. So Amaro Gomes Pablo, he was working in French school as a teacher and in charge of this Mallakhamb training session. But now he has permanently shifted to Spain. Today it was his sailing day, so he had gone to the seas for sailing. So he said, if I come early, I will join you. So all these people are here. Now all the people who are here, my sincere request to them is try to form your national Mallakhamb Federation. That is the first and foremost thing. Because Japan Mallakhamb Federation or Singapore Mallakhamb Federation, Malaysia, Vijaya Subramaniam Madam has already formed Malaysian Mallakhamb Federation. Germany Mallakhamb Federation is there. US Mallakhamb Federation is there. But the rest of the countries were officially, formally, they have to form their federation, get it registered, and then get it affiliated to the Vishwa Mallakhamb Federation. I'm sure Mallakhamb is growing steadily and slowly, but almost to different countries. Kazakhstan is coming forward. They want to organize something about Mallakhamb in Kazakhstan. Unfortunately, due to this COVID-19 and this global pandemic, everything is standstill. But in the years to come, Mallakhamb will grow definitely with the support of all of you posted at different places, and really keen to continue your Mallakhamb training, continue your love for Mallakhamb, and that is how we can take the Mallakhamb to its highest destination, to the Olympics also, to the Commonwealth Games, to the Asian Games, to the SAARC countries, to different, even person from Nepal, Dr. Surya Bahadur Karki, who has organized Mallakhamb workshop in Nepal, in Kathmandu, in Pokhara, and he has association with Mallakhamb Federation of India and a joint venture. They were to organize some friendly competition in Nepal during this May to 2020. But due to this all sudden change situation, this will be, and again now in Nepal, there is some unrest, India, Nepal, some problem issues are there, but everything will be sorted out and Mallakhamb will make them come together with a very nice atmosphere, a friendly, and people will come together, make friendship with each other from different countries. And basically, Mallakhamb gives you the disease resistance power. That's the most important, the immunity, which is very, very much required in the situation like here. I always say that you have got lot of money, okay, you have got power with you, you have got arms and ammunitions with you, but if the immune system is not there, it is not proper, then everything is useless. So we have to develop this immune system, and Mallakhamb is the best medicine, best remedy to improve your medical immune system. So you are now in the Mallakhamb field. Now we have to grow more with the help of each other. I know in India there are many students who were national champions. Now they have turned to the coaches like Sulakshana, and they will definitely help us in different countries. They will volunteer themselves, offer their services, and Mallakhamb will grow like India in different countries as well. So I think if some question answers, if you want to ask to each other, you are most welcome. Just unmute yourself and ask your questions to anybody out of this a small gathering, a get together. So over to you all.
Mr. Pandey, I have one question.
Yes, yes, Kalina.
This day, Shivaji Park is closed or not because of Corona?
Officially, Shivaji Park is absolutely closed. Means people are not going there to play cricket or play kabaddi or practice any other things. But now, after this lockdown 4, they have started to allow people to have morning walk or evening walk around the park, not to gather the people, but individually you can go there and have morning walk, evening walk. From the next week, the people can, students, of course, the adults, they can come there and maybe individually they can practice some games, but not collective and team practice. Of course, what care we have to take is Usually we use this magnesium carbonate powder. Now, if you mix turmeric with the magnesium carbonate powder, it is best disinfectant and it's best for using. Like in castor oil, if you put the camphor in castor oil, that's the best remedy. In order to avoid the contamination, in order to avoid the insects, whatever the problems faced because of this COVID-19 and other bacteria and all. So these care we have to take, and then definitely the immune system will improve, the disease resistance power will improve, and the health will improve. Then the bacteria they will not attack you. So in few days, the Shivaji Park will come back to action. I am sure.
Nice to hear you.
I am too missing that very much. Yet, Philippa, would you like to ask something?
Oh, I was going to say, I've been thinking that how Mallakhamb, because the thing that strikes me is it's like, I remember Aditi saying that it's taught her everything, like how to live life. So right now everyone's confined at home, and so it's very stressful and difficult on so many different levels. So I was thinking how Mallakhamb had helped in this situation, like psychologically, emotionally, from that perspective, how it's helping everyone now, what they've learned. Because Aditi said once, you learn, if you fall, you just get up, you climb up again, you just keep trying. And it's like a backbone. And that's what you see with everyone. That's what, like with the visually challenged, it's just so powerful. So I was thinking of it from that perspective.
Exactly. That is what our Prime Minister also told. Whatever the calamities are there, whatever the problems are there, make them as your opportunities and rise from that. So, personally, for me also, I was just getting up in the morning at 4 o'clock and going to the gym at 4:30 for the last 45 years continuously. And now I'm totally locked up at my home. But I call it a blessing in disguise because, as I told you, we have started. It's for information of all the people coming from different countries. We have started the gradation exam system in Mallakhamb. Like there were exams in music, or there were belt exams in judo or karate. So like that in Mallakhamb, there will be 6 level course like Mallakhamb Bichu, Mallakhamb Premi, Mallakhamb Pravesh, Mallakhamb Kushal, Mallakhamb Praveen, and Mallakhamb Visharad. So all these levels, there are different exercises in each level on the pole Mallakhamb, on the rope Mallakhamb. So how to teach those exercises, how to help them, and then how to examine them and conduct the examination, how to give the marks for that. Leave aside the competition. Competition is already there on district level, state level, national level, international level. There is a competition in the inter-school, there is competition in inter-university. But here, without competition, how to judge yourself, how to assess yourself, and that system we have devised after lockdown. We are going to send it to all the countries so you can conduct those examinations in your own country and give certificates given by the Vishwa Mallakhamb Federation. So one can proudly say, I am Mallakhamb Bichu certified Mallakhamb coach, or I am Mallakhamb Premi certified, or I am Mallakhamb Visharad. So these are the levels which we want to start all over the world in the same manner, in the same pattern. So this is what this lockdown period gave us. Shreyas Maskar, Dr. Nita Tatke, myself, and some students from Sri Samartha Vyam Mandir. We have been doing it day and night for the last 2-3 months, and now we are up to the end. Now we are going to the 5th or 6th level to write down the portion. So a small booklet will be published by Vishwa Mallakhamb Federation, which will be circulated to you through the Vishwa Mallakhamb Federation, and then it will be your responsibility to teach those elements to your students and get them certified by the Vishwa Mallakhamb Federation. So that's the great thing what happened due to this lockdown period. Otherwise, it was in the mind that yes, we have to do it, we have to do it, and it was not happening because of so many other programs, competitions, camps, demonstrations. So now we got some time and to retrospect what we have done and what we have to do. Second,
That's so interesting. Yeah.
another important thing is there is one book written by P.C. Mujumdar about 60 years back, or maybe more. That is Encyclopedia of Indian Physical Culture. So it's not only Mallakhamb, but different Indian exercises, the martial art is given in that. So we are reproducing because it is out of print now. So we are editing, addition with some additions. We are going to reprint that. So this will be after the lockdown. Definitely will come out with the new flair and with the new vigor and with new energy, and that will help us all to develop Mallakhamb all over the world.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Anything else now? We have still 5 minutes to go. At 8 o'clock, we are going to end the session. So 5 minutes more. If you want to ask something or discuss something, you are most welcome.
Sir, just now I've got a message. We can continue this discussion for a few more minutes, sir. That's okay. We can go overboard.
Nice. Because we may not get this opportunity once again. Now, since we have come together, I would like you to think of any other your suggestions or your problems or your new ideas to develop. You are most welcome.
I ask a point on what you just said?
Yeah, please.
So interestingly, what I observe, so obviously the yogasana elements in Mallakhamb, yes? So if you think of yoga as a subjective art, but what you're saying is through this lockdown, you're developing that aspect of it, that aspect of Mallakhamb, the subjective rather than the performance. So because for example, like I had to learn it in order to experience the film, but I already practice yoga, but I found it incredibly difficult. But I'd love to continue, but obviously not to perform, just to learn more. So do you see what I mean?
Yeah. What you exactly said, please go ahead once again.
So I'm just interested.
Yeah. I didn't get your question, Philippa. Sorry for that.
Performing, like for someone who wants to learn more, but they're not going to be in a performing it, like all these amazing people who participated in the championships, who I saw, like Dahlia or Vikram or everyone. I've forgotten some people's names, but everyone was brilliant, and some came from the background of theatre or dance or strong kind of physical pursuits, and so they have that performance element. Do you see what I mean? But I'm not coming from a performance background, but I'd like to continue it.
Right. So forget about the competition. Competition is one part of it. To assess yourself in comparison with others. Right.
Yeah.
But from your own point of view, like you may be having asthma, you may be having some problems with breathing system, or you may be having some other problem, then Mallakhamb will help you to overcome those problems from the fitness or from the health point of view. And that is the message which we have to take, as I told you just a few minutes back. It's disease resistance power, it's the concentration, because Neeta Tatke, she has made the research for her PhD that how Mallakhamb helps to develop your concentration. Neeta, can you just explain about your disease, about the mental abilities to be developed by practice of Mallakhamb? Yeah, Dr. Neeta.
Basically, my research focused on three areas. One was emotional intelligence, how you are able to manage your own emotions, and how you can handle the emotions of others. So, Philippa, one point which I would really like to tell you is Mallakhamb teaches you huge patience. And I think patience is something which is getting tested during this COVID-19 pandemic period. So it's all about your emotions, which definitely get managed through the practice of Mallakhamb. concentration and attention improves, but one thing which I found very, very specifically strongly is Mallakhamb helps in impulse control. And impulse control is considered to be a huge positive learning which a child and which an individual can make. And it's a blessing that some sport, less time, maximum benefits physically is also giving maximum benefits psychologically. It also improves your executive functions, the functions which are a part of your frontal lobe, the front part of the brain. So it helps in planning, it helps in decision making, it helps in impulse control. And one thing is, it improves the hope factor. See, in any challenge, in any negative situation, when people are full, it is found that they get the ability to fight, they get the ability to survive, to stay, move on. So, yeah, it's not only limited to attention and concentration, but it is much, much more which Mallakhamb gives us. And therefore, we talk of Mallakhamb as a huge gift to the world.
Yes.
I can take this a little further. Unfortunately, Ruth is not there, but when we conducted our first workshop in 2004 in Munich, in Germany, Dr. George Leshner was there, who was working for many years in India as a German consulate. And he asked me a question after seeing the demonstration by the German and Indian children. He said, Mr. Deshpande, you have come all the way from India to teach us Mallakhamb as a sport. So don't you think the Germany is much more advanced in sports? So if we take up to Mallakhamb, we will surpass you and we will go further. I said, you are absolutely right, sir, if you think only from the competition point of view. But Mallakhamb has got many, many, many more benefits rather than the competition. If we want to just think about the competition, we need not come all the way to Europe. Even our neighboring countries like China and Japan and Korea, they are much more advanced in sport. So if they take up to Mallakhamb, they will surpass and go forward. But Mallakhamb has got so many benefits that the children study good and they don't get good marks in the exams. They get first disturbed. If they get good marks and don't get good admission in some good institution for the required course, they again get frustrated. Even they complete the education and they don't get good job, then again they start to smoking, drinking, and other vices like drugs and all. So Mallakhamb gives you the mental strength to fight against all these odds. Even in your developed countries like yours and under developing countries like ours, we have got some problems. Like in the 30s and 40s, the people, the young generation have got the neck ache and the back ache since continuously sitting on the laptop or computers. So Mallakhamb is the best remedial part, the curative part for it. So we don't want to restrict these benefits of Mallakhamb only to India. We want to share those benefits to other countries. That's why we have come all the way. So these benefits of Mallakhamb, you should try to understand and promote those benefits to the people of your country, and they will be definitely more happy, which will make them strong, which will make them more sound and better, healthy people. Right?
Yes.
Kalina, would you like to add something in this?
First for me, it is fight with because it was wrestling originally. So for me, I just fight with all with myself, just to just spread out my energy. Actually, this is first.
Right.
Second, it's very, to be honest, it's very painful, Mr. Deshpande.
Many people leave it at that stage only. No, it's not my piece of bread. It hurts a lot, so I don't want to do it, and they run away. But only people like you continue and then excel in that sport as well. Good.
It's painful actually, and I don't think that people nowadays they want to. Actually, they have that experience that it's painful. They mostly they go to gym, which is much easier for them just to do something on the instruments instead of just climbing on the pole, which is easy for them actually to do
Right.
to gymnastic hall than Mallakhamb.
That's true. Even that's why we have started while teaching the adults. See, teaching the small children is very easy or very different, but teaching adults, Malcolm, then I always think that why football is popular. Just hit the ball with your foot and you will enjoy that. Or why cricket is popular. Just throw the ball in the stumps and you hit with the bat and you enjoy that game. So how this Malcolm can be made more enjoyable and playful. That's why we have started with many, many more elements which right from the small children to the adults without hurting their bodies, without giving trouble to their uh, uh, arms or feet, and they enjoy the sport like a sitting swing or the standing swing, lying swing. And once the abilities are developed, then they can learn the Malcolm very well. Otherwise, in earlier days, if somebody wants to do Malcolm, come on, climb on the rope. Come on, go and sit on the top of the pole. And it's very fearful. Is lack of courage, or because of the lack of courage and because of lack of strength to pull yourself up using your arm strength or the foot, and it was very painful, as you said, as you rightly said. So this is how we can develop it. Yes, anybody else?
I don't know if my mic is on.
Yeah, you can say better because you have got good experience at the age, at this age, along with the daughters, you started learning. Yes, Gail.
Things before my question. The first time I heard that, and that was such a discovery for us because here was we were over completely sorry, we were not ready to fight that fear, and we learned how to fight the fear with you. So that's very important. You know, we are not doing sport that much, and we could do it. And the second thing is that I could not imagine as a mother, I had 3 children, that I could learn Mallakhamb that way. So quickly, I mean, it was quite quick. So it's important to tell it to other adults, you know. That's why I would like to share it. Because I could not imagine I could discover sport after 40 years old. After 3 children, I was feeling like an old woman, you know, and now I'm not. So thank you for that, and that's very important. Even if we are not that good in the competition, I don't mind.
Right, absolutely.
My question is it important that we develop Mallakhamb with Yoga Federation, or is it possible to try with Gymnastic Federation? Because in France, there are more places for gymnastic than for yoga, or there are for yoga, but it's too small. It's more room, you know, and the roof is not high enough to put a pole. So I was wondering with my sister last weekend whether it would be good to go to try something with gymnastic clubs, because we have a lot of them in France.
Ceiling also they will be having. Yeah, that's good. But see, for training halls, availability of the training halls, you can approach anybody. Maybe schools may be having that. In Germany also, they have found the schools which have got gymnastics studios or gymnastics arena where there is height is there and they can hang the rope to the Roman ring structure or anywhere. But to make the federation, to make the formal body like gymnastics, French Gymnastic Federation will be there, or French Yoga Federation will be there. So on the basis of that, you should form the France Malcolm Federation. But for training purpose, yes, you can take advantage, you can take the advice, you can help the assistance of any other body, school authority, or maybe a church, or maybe a gym, and then you can start your training center there. That's nice.
Thank you.
Good. Yes, Carmen, would you like to add something to this? How you are planning to start in, because we have many issues when we wanted to start the camp workshop in Singapore, and ultimately we found Delhi Public School, which is having a little bit high ceiling, and we conducted the workshop there. So, what are your plans further?
Yeah, I think the challenge in Singapore is such a street country. So there's a lot of rules, things like insurance, the safety of the building, what happens if people fall down, are they covered by insurance, all these things. So it's a constant challenge for them. So yeah, perhaps like, setting up a federation is one of the ways to get started. But to set up a federation in Singapore, there's a lot of rules as well. You need at least 10 people. As you have to conduct your various meetings a year. You have to find accountant, all these things. So there's just a lot of rules in Singapore. We have to discuss as a team to find enough people to form that. So yeah, so hopefully we will get there at some point. Yeah.
So Manoj ji also told me that once you register the federation, then you have to pay certain amount. You may do some activities or you may not do activities, but every year you have to make them the registration fees and all, and then that is very costly affair and very expensive. And second issue was about insurance. When if the child, if something happens to the child, then who is responsible? So, but there may be some gymnastic clubs also. There may be some aerial activities also. What they are doing, we should find out, and accordingly, we should proceed on those lines so that we'll also get those permissions. That is what we have to work hard on now.
Yeah. Yes, we will find that out.
Unless you do that, the game will not prosper or it will not be spread over. We have to make some, and this is the period which has to be like slogging. You have to be after that continuously following it up. I remember we were continuously organizing the national championships of Mallakhamb in India. Mallakhamb was the indigenous sport. We were organizing for 25 years, but the government of India was saying Mallakhamb is not a sport. It is an exercise like Dand Baitak, we call it squats and all. It's like exercise and not a sport. So they were not ready to give us permission. So there were MPs from different states. So I collected about 150, 200 letters from all the MPs, gave it to the sports minister, and then we got the permission. In 96, we got the permission. So this is the period, crucial period, where we have to work very hard and get the registration done and the permission from the authorities. Kaiko, what you are planning to do in Japan?
What? How?
How
Sorry
you are
again?
going to how you are going to start in Japan about Mallakhamb?
I have Mallakhamb, but only one, so I bring everywhere and I teach them.
You have given demonstrations at many places. I've seen your photographs also. Very nice demonstrations. But how you are going to start the Japan Mallakhamb Federation, Nippon Mallakhamb Federation? That work, how you are going to start? You have to do that work, no? Like Japan Gymnastics Federation, like Japan Judo Federation, or Japan Volleyball Federation, Table Tennis Federation, Basketball Federation. Like that, Japan Mallakhamb Federation also has to be formed and registered.
There was a Career Path Federation, so I joined that federation.
Very nice. So you can make another federation like Mallakhamb Federation and get it registered. With the help of your friends and colleagues, we can get some advice and guidance from them how you can do that. And then the Japan Mallakhamb Federation can send the team to USA or to other places. They can organize workshops in Japan. Because I remember in 1997, I had led 14-member team. We were 15 of us. We went to Tokyo and we gave a demonstration in one of the studios there, which was covered by Nippon TV. And in 1997, Mahesh Acharya was also there, and I had taken 14 boys from Maharashtra, not only from Samartha Vyayam Mandir. But then it was very well appreciated in Nippon TV because they are giving the live coverage for that.
Wow.
Like that, you have to make some efforts now to get the Mallakhamb registered and then start different centers, training centers. Like your old dance training also must be there, the studios must be there. Like that, the Mallakhamb studios also you should start somewhere.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
That's nice. So I think Krishna Kumar, advocate, the president of Vishu Mallakhamb Federation, was supposed to join us, but due to some technical error, he was not here. But he was very happy about this conference. He had even written here presidential speech also. He told me yesterday, he read it out to me. It was all. He was thanking each and every person from different country who is a part of this Malkham now. And on his behalf and on the behalf of Vishwa Malkham Federation, I thank you all and ask Dr. Nita Tatke to conclude this conference.
Thank you, sir. And thank you all for joining this August meeting. Very happy to see you all, very happy to meet you all. In fact, Ruth had been trying to join the meeting for a long time and is feeling very sad because she couldn't really join. She wanted to share her experiences too. But it is great to see you all. It's great to see your love to Malkham and hope you will be able to come to India to practice. Somebody will able to come to your country and take your practice so that we spread this message of Malkham in both the ways for competitions also and for our regular practice, for our health and for our fitness also. Thank you all for sparing your valuable time and good day or
We'll meet
good
again.
night.
We'll decide when
We will
at
meet
least once
again.
in a month we should meet and discuss these things. Then it will be a faster growth. So we'll inform you about our next meeting and definitely we'll join again. Okay.
Okay. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.